Hi guys, welcome back to Mysteries with Pippa. It has been a long time coming, but as you can probably guess, now I have a professional camera and it's extremely clear. And I'm so happy to have it. It was a gift from my boyfriend, so thank you, Andrew. So this is a case that I want to get straight into, no nonsense about it. I've been waiting a solid month to state this case. I've been in contact with the family. I've been in contact with the police, although they have refused to respond, and I'm ready. This case is completely different to all the other cases that I've done. The first being that it's still an ongoing case. It hasn't been resolved. A body or him himself, nothing has been found, and it is unknown what has happened to Kevin. So without further ado, I'm just going to get straight into it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you love it, you might just subscribe. Let's get into it. Kevin Graves was born in Michigan in the USA on the 24th of January 1990. He also had an older sister named Kelly, and they were the children to Mr. and Mrs. Graves. As a child, he was described as extremely loving, caring, loyal, honest, but above all, loving is the main thing that comes across. And as Kevin got older, his idea of loving only grew. He was extremely family orientated, and every Thanksgiving he would always make pumpkin pies and Oreo pies, and everyone loved his cooking. But it is sad because his loving attitude would often get him hurt, and people would take advantage of him because of how loving he was, how trusting he was, and how forgiving he was. Kevin had planned to go to Electric Forest with his girlfriend at the time, and he had planned this every year. For those of you who don't know what Electric Forest is, I know I didn't, it is a music festival and it's held in Michigan, and it's always roughly held between the end of June and the beginning of July. Some backstory to Kevin and his girlfriend: they had been on and off dating since the 31st of August 2016. Kevin adored her children and also really adored his girlfriend. You can see it from the countless statuses that he uploads about her, like I can view them. Constantly wants to publicly show affection and love to her, and you can really see that he adored her. But I do get the impression that when they went to Electric Forest together at that time, because they'd planned it every year, they were either not together and on a break or decided to end it, or they were together but were going through a really tough problem. Either way, when they went, there was a kind of issue of them going together, but they had agreed that they would. Then on the last day of Electric Forest, the 1st of July 2018, Kevin got into an argument with his girlfriend. It is quite unclear what happened after this. Some people say that he went back to his tent to rest. Other people say that he just left Electric Forest and just needed to get away after the argument. But either way, he had left, and I shit you not, he just disappeared. He was last seen at 1 p.m, just after the argument, and he's not been seen since. All of Kevin's belongings were found in his tent, so his wallet, his phone, all his clothes. Everything is found in the tent where they had been staying for that week at Electric Forest. So we can only assume the only thing Kevin had when he walked off was just the clothes on his back and his shoes. I want to just state that this is completely not like Kevin. He did suffer from kind of some depression, but it was the depression that he was coping with. So he realised he was depressed, but he would often talk to family members and friends and just try his best to get through it, like most people do with depression. It wasn't anything serious where he was going to commit suicide. So it is completely out of his character to just have an argument with someone, walk off and just disappear. He cared about his family more than he cared about himself, so he would not put his family through this for them to miss him, because he cared about them more than he cared about himself. He would always tell one of his cousins, follow your dreams, and so she did end up getting a tattoo. This is just how much of an influence that he had on his family, and it really shows. At the moment, what terrifies the family more than anything is the fact that this is so not like him. The whole family have been fighting for so much awareness, and the family is so frustrated because no one seems to be taking it seriously. And I want to go through some of the theories now and explain why this case needs to be looked into more than it is being. The first theory, and is actually something that is backed up by the police at the moment, is that Kevin left of his own accord, free, and has run away. While part of me hopes that, you know, this is the case and that this is the theory, because if he has just run away, it means he's alive somewhere and he's just trying to get himself together. But unfortunately, I don't believe this theory, and many of the public don't either, and especially his family and his friends and just the people who know him. And the reason is because this is just not him. And also the fact that he didn't take any belongings with him. He had no way of communication, no way of getting money. To just leave that there is so abnormal and so creepy, and you just know when people abandon everything to communicate and everything just to kind of stay alive, you know, money to eat food, he hadn't even took that something is seriously wrong and it shouldn't be seen as a runaway case. So this first theory, I can say that we can discredit this. There is also another theory, and I don't want to give it too much limelight or talk about it too much, but you might, if you do Google him, this will be the first theory that comes up, and I can 100% guarantee you it is false. There was quite a few, it sparked the media quite a bit, and when they thought that a Christian cult had taken Kevin. Every year at Electric Forest, this Christian cult, but just Christian group, go around and try to recruit people every year, and for some reason people thought that this group had offered Kevin a sanctuary and agreed to take him in to become a well-renowned Christian. But this is completely disproved. The whole place has been, you know, looked at. The police have got looked into this as well. No Christian group or people said they saw Kevin that day, and so this can be disproved. A month after his disappearance, the case turned into a recovery operation. So it went from looking for Kevin to kind of scouring the area for Kevin, to no avail. He still hasn't been found, but the family, including myself, is very hopeful that he's alive. The Graves family is offering a $10,000 reward for any information that leads to the discovery or the return of Kevin. Please, if you went to Electric Forest last year or you were nearby, check your photographs, just have a think. Do you recognise Kevin? Does he look familiar to you? Did you see him around the 1st of July 2018 or even onwards? People have reported seeing him later on that day, about 3 p.m, walking along a highway, looking a bit dishevelled. Was that you? Did you see him? Please, if you did, you can contact me. I will leave my details down below and I can forward that on. But please do contact Oakland Sheriff's Department. You can contact them on 248-858-4950. And also please quote the case number, which is 18-1248-34. Kevin Graves has been missing for 247 days and his family are heartbroken. The links to his Find Kevin Graves Facebook and Instagram is linked down below. Please like it, please share it. I never ask anyone to ever share my videos or like them or anything like that. I never push it upon people, because if you like a video, you will like it. Me saying like it, subscribe, share it isn't gonna make anyone do that if they don't want to. But this case means more than me. I am just the person telling it, and I'm just the, you know, the storyteller. It is down to raising awareness to find Kevin. And what is so hopeful about this is that, you know, this is a new case. This isn't years old. There's something we can be doing now about it. Kevin, if you're alive and watching this and maybe felt like you just needed a break, that is okay, and it's okay to remain missing, but please just let someone know or me that you are safe and that you're just maybe living your best life. Or if you need any help, please just get in contact. I can ensure that you'll get the necessary help. Spare a thought for Kevin, spare a thought for his family. And with that, ends today's case. I'm going to be raising more awareness specifically on this case on my Instagram. Please do be there. And with that, I'm going to close this now and say thank you so much. You've been with Mysteries with Pippa today, and we do all things mysterious. Let's find Kevin Graves.